here with Jess and Annabelle from the Australian Women's Pair this year. We're going into a little bit what makes a really good pair. So in your minds, what is the secret to the perfect pair?
I think you just need to be able to move together, like move the same way. I think you can move a boat, there's many different ways to move a boat, but as long as you're moving together, I think that's the biggest thing really.
I love just feeling like you own the outcome more, you're responsible, you can really dictate what you do and have control. I think that's something I like.
Yeah, there's definitely a special feeling when you succeed with other people because it makes it that a lot more wholesome. There's a lot of you and that's definitely harder to get a boat moving well, but when it's just the two of you, there's definitely a bit more ownership in it. Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah.
I would say harmony or the same idea of the stroke of how you move a boat, but overall it's just having fun and a good understanding of the other person in the boat, I would say. But
I don't know, I think you should tell us. we should ask you. Yeah, you can ask. You can give us some secrets. I don't know. I mean, rowing together, having a good bowman makes it a lot easier. So I can just do whatever I want, and he copies me. I think that's one good thing to have.
We are here with Jean-Christophe Roland, President of World Rowing and also Olympic gold medalist in the men's pair at the 2000 Olympics. So probably no one better qualified to talk about pairs. In your opinion, what do you think makes the perfect pair?
Well, performance is based on many factors, and when it comes to the pair, I would say for me it's the relationship you have with your teammates is very important. Obviously, this is a very technical boat, so you have to really find the right alchemy. Do you say that? Alchemy between in the technique.
Yeah, I think the most important thing is to stay relaxed. When we switch back in the pair after the double, first time we had a big problem with the balance and not to stay relaxed, because in the double everything is straight, you just go up and down. So I think between pair and double is like erg, just going, and you need to be maybe much more explosive, but pair, it goes day by day.
And then what about personality-wise or dynamic in your pair? Do you have someone that likes to take control, or how does that work?
Yeah, our coach likes to take control. He's definitely the boss. But I think the brother and me always give our best on every training, every race, and I think that's the most important, to have the same idea of rowing, same idea of training, and everything like that. So I think there's no boss. The coach is the boss, and we need to push and give our best.
Okay, we're here with Kerry Gala from the New Zealand Women's Pair at the moment, but have obviously spent a lot of time in the New Zealand Women's Pair. Today, what is your opinion on what makes the perfect pair?
The perfect pair? I think that this is so funny being asked this with Grace. All of me just wants to say Grace. But I think that our pair had a great dynamic. So I think a great dynamic, you need to get along well and complement each other. So I think it's a boat where you rely on each other a lot. You can't go anywhere without the other. So working together, and yeah, I guess a lot of that is in personality and rowing style.
If you were thinking about it from a stroke seat, thinking of a bow seat perspective, what do you want from your bow seat? Out of interest for me.
I think the bow seat has a lot of power on allowing the stroke seat to row how they want to row. So I think it's about the stroke seat being really strong and confident and leading the boat, and the bow seat kind of hooking into that and complementing what the stroke seat is doing, not depowering them, I guess.
What's your favourite memory in the pair?
Oh, definitely Tokyo. I think, obviously, obviously for Grace and I, winning gold was we worked so hard for so many years for that, so it was just icing on the cake to a pretty cool journey.